Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on Boston. And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Trevor Booker. Also Tyreke Evans out there. Wennington is out there with Nogueira. And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Boston. The dish now to Evans. The floater. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Booker. No luck.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. That's one he knows he should have drained.
Rose passes to Jokic. Outside Rose. Tries to save it. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
We've got Derrick Rose. Embiid is out there with Booker, and it's Reese in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Good!
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation. Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
And the Nets with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Nogueira with the steal. There's the pass to Booker. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Here's Olenichev, and it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're paying attention to the board.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the set.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Nogueira out there with Booker. Then there's Tyreke Evans. Then there's Wennington. They now take the lead.
Fantastic bomb there, just especially against the taller defender.
Clutch shooting, determination, and plenty of skill, too.
Now here's Rose. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Nets with possession here. The lead is 2.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
The steal. High arcing shot. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And Boston has possession. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. With 4 seconds on the clock, and Jordan with the layup.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Outside Rose. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Booker. Nogueira pulls it in. And looking at the nets, Anderson is out there with Booker. Then it's Nogueira, and it's McDaniel at the 2.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And for Boston, it's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. So they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 4. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 15 seconds left in the game. Here's Booker. Nogueira pulls it in.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Lucas Nogueira. At the line.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 5. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, and not only do you want to draw up a score here, but it's got to be a quick one.
Yeah, it has to be quick. They've got to convert, and then there has to be an immediate foul.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
On its way from Rose for 2. Misses the shot. And so it's
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and he was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just